as they're saying. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. I know you can't. I can't believe it's live. I can't believe it's live. I can't believe it's live. I'm live. OMG, I can't believe it's live. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Chat. My fellow gays. My fellow gays, theys. He, theys. Welcome in. OMG, you're super early. Why so early? Because I was like, I don't got nothing going on today. I was like, I guess I need to make thumbnails for my video that I'm posting tomorrow. But I was like, nah, I don't need to do nothing. Nah, I'm good. I'm chilling. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Mizus. Welcome in, Billy Bob Jr. the Third. Welcome in, Boss Boy. Welcome. Hope y'all are having a beautiful day. A beautiful, awesome swag day. Welcome in, first time chatter. Welcome in. Arya. Did I say that right? Sounds like a pirate's name. R. Because it's like A. It's like YAR. It's like Yar. You. How's it feel to be a pirate? Sometimes I wonder, like, if I was around when pirates were around, would I have been like a pirate sailing the seven seas? I don't think I would have. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Oh my fucking god. Yes, that's right. I'm live, chat. I know, I'm live early tonight. Well, I guess it's not even tonight. It's like early bird gets the worm, I guess. I was like, why not I go live early today? I really was like, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. So, welcome in, matey. Yeah, I also planned for stream tonight. I hope it's AI. Yeah, it's not, chatter. I'm very much real. I'm real. Believe it or not. Yeah. I'm real, evil, and like swag. So something a lot of people can't handle. Your hair's pretty. Thank you. Fuck the rules. Whoa. Rules, guys? Society has rules, chat. Society. You guys ever think about that? Society. Yeah. But you guys don't think about that. See, I think about that. I think about society. Yeah. Pretty crazy stuff to think about. You know, society. Proof that you're not AI. Prove that I'm not AI. My fingers. You don't see any of the weird grain. It's like, do you play Magic the Gathering? No. Sadly, I was not hit with the autism. No. I was hit with the dyslexia. So honestly, any game that requires me to read something to know what it does, I don't enjoy playing that. If I play a game and the descriptions are like a mile long to be able to understand something, I'm just not gonna play it. Like, that's kind of why I stopped playing. That was one of the reasons I stopped playing Destiny 2, because they started adding all these mods and stuff. And I was like, I can't read. I don't know what this shit does. It's not that I can't read. Okay, I say that I can't read. I say it as a joke, but I can read. I just don't read like I just don't read. And like I like to read. I don't read books, but I listen to audiobooks pretty frequently. Um Check audiobooks out through my library. Do you play sports or did you? Yeah, I had to stop because I'm trans, so my biological advantage just made me too powerful, you know, like I don't think people understand like being trans, like I had such a powerful biological advantage, you know. I can just like run a negative like 2 second mile and like all this crazy stuff that people really don't like when it happens. So dyslexia gang. Yeah, yeah. Shout where are my dyslexics at? Where are my where are my dyslexia havers at? Yo. Yo, where my dyslexia havers at? Who else got dyslexia? Or as they sometimes call it dyslexia. Um yeah, ability to lift 5,000 kilograms. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like my minimum. That's like my minimum. My max ever is like 7,520. You know, that's like how much I can actually do. You know, it's just so hard being so strong and fucking goaded and being goaded with this sauce. You guys ever feel like you're goaded with the sauce? I feel like I'm goaded with the sauce. I'm goaded with the sauce. Yeah, I'm live. I gotta post on both. I have two Instagrams now that I gotta post on. 'Cause I got my clip one and I got my raid one. Pretty solid, pretty solid. What's your IQ? Mine's 137. Um my IQ, I've never had my IQ tested, but um went to college.
Oh my
even though
God,
it's a
you
joke.
donated how
Also,
much
thank you,
money?
Wasted Oboe, for the
Goddamn, you rich as
100.
hell.
Holy fucking shit.
Wasted Zero Bow
Holy
donated $100.
Holy fucking shit, that's a lot. Holy fuck. Thank you, Wasted Hobo. Everyone shout out Wasted Hobo. For real, for real. For real. For real. A real one. Real one. Real one. Yeah. Yeah. What country does your avatar rep? Oh, you mean like my profile photo having like a flat? It's I don't know what country. I don't know what. Like I have the flag. I have the flag. Hold up, guys. Let me show you guys the flag. Oh, see, like 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 people keep asking me like, oh, what's the flag in your profile? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, the flag's touching the ground right now, guys. I'm disrespecting the flag. I'm disrespecting the flag. Oh no. Uh oh. Uh oh. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what country. Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah. See, first time chatting. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it could possibly be. I don't know what it could possibly be. I don't know. I don't know what flag that could possibly iron that flag. No, because then it'd be straight. Why would I want my pride flag to be straight? You got iron your pride flag? No, I don't want it to be straight. It's a pride flag. Okay. Even though I'm mostly straight. I don't know. I mean, I'm bisexual, but my dating history the past couple of months has been mostly men. So, yeah. My OCD tells me to. Oh, you got OCD? Did you happen to check your stove, chatter? I know you have OCD, so like I don't know, did you turn your stove off last time you turned it on? Maybe it's burning through your gas and electric bill right now, chatter. You might want to go check on that. I don't know why my hair on this one side keeps like poofing up. It's like what the fuck? Yeah, but chatter with OCD, you might want to check on Did you turn your light switches on and off? Are there rooms that don't? Did you wash your hands last time you used the restroom? I'm giving this OCD chatter a fucking panic attack. They're like, oh my god, did I wash my hands? That's why I never wash my hands. No, I'm joking, guys. I wash my hands. I wash my hands. I wash my hands. What if I didn't wash my? Are you vegan? No, never. No. Yeah, I would never go vegan simply because I genuinely I love seafood way too much. I'd definitely be willing to go pescatarian, only eat fish, but I love seafood way too much. Cause like most red meats, I don't even really like. Like I never am like I really want a piece of steak. I don't really ever like eat steak. I do eat a decent amount of pork. I do like pork, okay? And I eat chicken. Chicken's more of like it's like a filler. I feel like I use chicken as like a protein source, not as like something that I really like really like actively love. But seafood, oh my god. If you told me I couldn't eat salmon or mussels or clams or oysters or crab or lobster or like cod or flounder or any type of seafood ever again, I would be devastated. I'd be genuinely devastated. It would ruin me. It'd be if I got an allergy to shellfish, I would be devastated. I'd be like, "Doctor, is there a way to fix this?" They'd be like, "No, you have a severe allergy to shellfish." I'd be like, "Well, can I just buy a bunch of EpiPens? Like what? What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do?" I love seafood. Now it's making me want seafood. Now I kind of wish I had sushi. Also, Beastie, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Very swag, very swag. Yeah, so. But I do love seafood. Oh my god. Time to figure out, time to figure it out, yeah. Is watching, Sissy Hypnosis a sign of being that's how they got me. That's how they got me, Pegasus. That's how they got me. That's how they got me. You watch one Sissy Femboy Hypnosis video and then you're locked in for life. No. I think the better question is, do you want to be a girl? Because if you're like, yeah, I wish I were a girl. I think there might be something there. Do you prefer guys or women? Yes, yes, both, both at the same time. It's even better. Um, I just saw a black bear just down the street from my house. Okay, why are we racially profiling the bear here? Okay, are you're gonna treat the bear differently because it's black because it's a black bear? I don't know how to feel about that, pinballer. As a mod, you're supposed to be the one that's moderating stuff like that. But then you just racially profile the bear. And like me personally, I don't know how to feel about my mod doing that. You know? We're not gonna even use the species name, huh? I don't even know what the species name for a black bear is, but um yeah. There's trash all over the street. Yeah, that black bears do that. What is the name? Black bear scientific name. Yeah. You should be calling it Urus Americanus. That's what you should be calling it, okay? Yeah. Also, Saberain May, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Holy shit, we love a Twitch follower. Yeah. Literally a black bear. Yeah. Yo, black bears. Oh fuck yeah. Didn't know the Theo Von did a live stream. I don't sound as Southern as Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn has a much thicker Southern accent. Because isn't Theo Vaughn from Louisiana or is he from Missouri? Where where is Theo Vaughn from? Yeah, he's from Louisiana. See, I was right. I was right. I was right. Guys, should I start a podcast? I mean, I go live every day and I talk for hours on it. That's kind of like running a podcast a little bit. The real Southern Challenge is one of the, yeah. Yeah. Time to claim your right to bear arms, Ben. True, true. True, if you see a bear in America, you're allowed to kill it because, like, you have a right to that bear's arms. It's like the Second Amendment. Like that's the deal. Um, like that's the deal. Um, Honestly, pretty swag deal if you ask me. But, yeah. Um, yeah. Who's Theo Vaughn? Theo Vaughn, the comedian. Honestly, I feel like like modern day comedians, are they really comedians? They're more just podcasters. Like I feel like the track for like a comedian nowadays is like you start performing like wherever you live, right? You know, in like whatever major city you're closest to. And then maybe you get big enough and you start to go on tour a little bit, just at like comedy clubs around the states, you know. And then from there you launch a podcast. And then you have like people like Donald Trump on and you're like, "You were the president." That's pretty crazy. I'm a comedian and me platforming you has nothing to do with me. Uh, Also been watching you on YouTube for a while. Had to add you on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, honestly, which comedian has the worst podcast? Honestly, I mean, I feel like if you're a comedian, like I don't know, all the comedians podcasts are like they're not good. You know, like whenever I watch a comedian like and they're like shitty podcast, I don't like podcasts. I'm gonna be honest, podcasts are like boring. I like if I want to listen to something while I'm doing something else, I'm either gonna A listen to music or an audiobook, okay? I don't want to listen to a podcast. Penny the person, thank you for the follow. Also nobody knows 2026. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank y'all for the follow on Twitch. Two bears easily win. They suck. Yeah, because it's isn't it Bert Kreischer? Bro, he's never been funny. He's one of those. I feel like there are comedians who just surround themselves with other funny comedians, and then they get like deals and success because of that. You know, it's like, I mean, that happens in every single industry, right? Like there are people who like latch on to other people and like they become successful that way, you know? Which I'm like, I'm not knocking on it, right? Like literally every big streamer. Yes and no. I think there are like a lot of the biggest streamers on like Twitch and stuff. Yeah, they do a lot of collaborations with other big streamers. But it's like if your whole thing is like playing games, like you kind of need to play with other people unless you play like one game, right? We have like a goal, right? Um, yeah. So, it's just kind of like, but yeah. Bert was hilarious. Have you ever seen his stand up? I've seen bits of it. Um, but I don't know. Whenever I see him on a podcast, he's always like drinking way too much. He's like not funny. Also, welcome in, Dreamy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I just stopped to say I was scrolling, and literally you were on my YouTube Shorts. Your fucking stream popped up. Lol. That's pretty poggers, isn't it? Isn't it right, Dreamy? Yeah, you're getting recommended my content. Wait, do you subscribe to me on YouTube as well, Dreamy? Because if you do, then that would make a lot of sense. But if you don't, it popped up. Yeah, I'm just popping on there, I guess. I'm just like big streamer alert. You're infesting the internet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like a cockroach, okay? You can try to stop me, I'll just crawl into your walls and crawl up your urethra. Yep, I'm a cockroach that lives inside your bladder. I'm streaming from inside your bladder right now. Louis C.K. Yeah, Louis C.K. is a funny comedian, except he did sexually assault multiple people. And he still has yet to do like an actual apology. Every single time Louis C.K. is like asked, like, do you want to apologize? He's like, it was just, it was so fucked up. I know not to like jerk off in front of people anymore. It's like, that's not an apology. That's just you being like, oh my god, I guess I won't sexually assault anyone anymore. How about you apologize to the people? Found you on Insta, twin. Thank you. Welcome in, first time chatter. Glad you found me. See? Yeah. Yeah. Is that why it tingles your bladder? Yeah, because I'm crawling around. I stream from inside of your body, guys. I'm actually a microscopic organism with microscopic stream setup. And I live inside your bladder. Yeah. Was there nerve damage in the corner of your mouth? No. I think I just tend to talk out of one side of my mouth. I think also to it, like, it looks different on camera because I don't know, because I usually like talk with one side of my mouth more than the other. I don't have nerve damage. I think that's just how I talk. I also too, I think it looks different because I am at a slight angle from the camera. Like it looks like I'm looking straight on, but I'm not. I'm slightly at an angle, so I think that plays with like the warping of like the image because it's not at a perfect angle. But I found you on TikTok. Yeah. Well, my TikTok is my largest platform. So because my TikTok, guys, my TikTok's so close to fucking 190,000 followers. I'm so close. Yeah. Yeah. Worst comedian has to be that guy that made people watch him zerk it. What? I don't know. Who's my favorite comedian? This is a good question. Favorite comedian? Probably me. Probably me. No. Love your lashes. Thank you. Should I do lilac nails next? As someone who has pretty much lilac nails done. Yes! Yes, they're very pretty. They're very nice. I like them. Better than talking out your ass. Honestly, talking out your ass would be a skill. Because I don't even, like, you don't have a tongue to, like, speak out of your ass. So you'd have to, like, release gas, and you'd have to, like, pucker it, like, enough to be, like, to make syllables, and then to be able to speak out your ass. That would be a very impressive thing to do. Should train it. I put a picture of a random horse in your comments. Hey, you better stop doing that. Get it? Hey, you better stop doing that. Pisses me off. You're my auto mod. What'd you even say? I didn't even get to read the deleted message. I didn't even get to read the message. Just learn Morse code and fart. Ooh, yo, farting dots and dashes. New tech, first time chatter coming in here with the good tech. Yeah, tongue in your ass. Y'all don't just have a tongue in your ass, or is that me? Well, usually your mom's tongue is in my ass. but I don't have one that's there all the time. Your mom's actually doing it right now, guys. I'm on Twitch. There's a hole in my seat, and your mom is going to town. I don't even wipe. She licks up the leftovers. Do you know there's people that don't wipe their ass? Like, sometimes I think about that. Sometimes I think about there are people on this earth who don't wipe their ass. What do you mean you don't wipe your ass? Type one if you wipe your ass. Type 2 if you don't. I better not see any 2s. If I see a 2, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose it. Where are you from? Antarctica. Born. Someone type 3. What does that mean? You use a bidet? What? 1. Okay. Whew, I'm seeing lots of 1s. It's making me feel a little bit better. If I see a 2, if I see a 2, I'm gonna lose it. I might lose it. I might be like 2. Someone wipes my ass for me. Okay, interesting. 2s. I use a bidet instead. That's solid. I wish I had a bidet, but I don't want to deal with trying to install one. That's like the hardest thing in life, because I know if I got a bidet, my quality of life would be better. I feel like if I had a bidet, I'd probably be making like $1 million a year. Like, because I feel like my ass would be cleaner and that would like make me more confident and like better in life. So maybe a bidet is worth the investment if I'd be making $1 million. But I don't want to have to like install one of those bidets and like accidentally like break the toilet seat and like lose the deposit on my rent, So bidet would literally make your day. Yeah. Instead, what I have to do is I have to time it so my morning showers happen after my morning. So that way, next donation goal. Well, once we hit $1,000 donated, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream. 24 hours. I have a bidet in my bathroom. In the spare bathroom, it's basically living in luxury. Okay, you didn't need to flex on all of us, Dreamy. Goddamn. Okay, flex much? Okay, you time your poops. What do you mean? No, like, do you guys not poop on a schedule? Like, do you guys not go to the bathroom at like this, like roughly the same time every morning? Because like for me, it's like I wake up at 8:30, or like 9. Okay. And then I usually eat breakfast and I usually drink like some sort of tea. And then by like 10:30 or 11, I poop. It's like pooping isn't I'm not like timing how fast I do it. I'm just saying I'm usually on the toilet at the like usual times. It's part of my body's rhythm. Like normally I'm not like surprised when I have to I know my body's schedule. Yeah. Like do you guys not like not like have like a did you go to college/university? What did you study? I did go to university and I studied in media studies. So basically, my degree was mostly on film and television. I could have taken radio classes, but I didn't want to do that. But I mean, it paid off. I mean, my job is social media. That is a form of media. And I feel like my degree definitely helped me with like media literacy and like knowing like what's entertaining and like how to keep people's attention. Like my degree was very useful. Radio sounds fun. It's not. That's why I didn't take any of the radio classes that my college offered. Took mostly film and television stuff. Yeah. Millionaires and billionaires have a bidet. I would never own one. See, it's like why? It's like when people are like, I don't want a bidet. because I don't want something touching my butt. It's like, okay, but water touches your butt in the shower. So I don't see how a bidet is any different from that, you know? And like, I'd rather have it be like sparkly clean down there, you know? Um, did your degree tell you at all how to deal with chat? No, no, I had to learn how to deal with y'all. I had to learn how to deal with y'all on my own. And like, I didn't take any like social media classes. Like, right, my school didn't offer any like social media classes, but I mean, the things that I learned like in my media degree are things that I use on like an everyday basis. Like, I learned all about like cameras and lighting and how to work on a set, how to work on a production and stuff like that. Where like if I want to do something bigger, like especially if I want to do a bigger event, like if I ever wanted to do a bigger streaming event, I sure like I would learn a lot from it, but I do have like the advantage of like I went to film school and I've been on sets before. So like I know how they should operate and like how to run a schedule and like what the different jobs are of different people. Where it's like if I ever wanted to do something like way bigger in the future, it's not like I'd be learning that from scratch. I have like a basis to like kind of know, right? Happy the First, the TV show. Yeah. Streamer University degree. I mean, kind of. Most of what I learned about social media was not like from my college itself, it was from working for other people that did social media. Because before I even like started doing content creation myself, I was doing video. I was editing for like people. Um, like I was editing for like a YouTuber that had like 50,000 subscribers. And like granted, I was editing. I wasn't making the thumbnails or like choosing the video topics, but it did teach me like okay how to pace a video, and he did give me like the ability to see like the back end of the stats, and that helped me a lot of like okay what actually like works for like keeping viewers around. Read my comment, and then you called me strange creature. Yeah, so I don't know why you would call me strange. Well, I guess that got me to read your comment. So um why did you delete my comment? It was my auto mod most likely. My auto mod is what moderates most of my YouTube chat. Editors make decent money. Yeah. Yeah, because I was doing it part-time in college and I was making like $250 every week or so. So it wasn't like groundbreaking money, right? I was editing like 1 to 2 videos a week, but also Charlie Andy, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you for the gifted sub. Very swag of you to do that. But yeah. Okay, it's introspection time. You are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happy you saved my YouTube life. You've saved my life. I'm very thankful I found you on YouTube. Damn. Glad I saved your life. Now you owe me like 10% of all your future. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, honestly, if I positively impacted your guys' life, if you wanna clearly, you're not a true Pappy the First viewer unless you're giving like 10% of your paycheck to me. No, I'm joking. Guys, you just have to pretend that I'm like the Catholic Church, and you guys just, or like that I'm like the church, right? Um, Also, first time chatter got the gifted sub. That's swag. Um, yeah. Um, what led you to the choices you've done? Being swag, being awesome, perseverance, swag, awesome, drip, um, wanting to backflip, but not being able to backflip, skateboarding, 10% to the Pappy the First cartel. It's not a cartel, guys. It's a cult. It's a cult, okay? No. Pope Pappy, yeah. Um, watching Pappy saves lives. Yeah. I mean, scientists have studied Pappy the First chatters, and they found that on average, the longer you watch Pappy the First, the more attractive, smarter, and funnier you become. Literally, they like measured it. If you watch Pappy the First over like a year, your attractiveness will increase by like 45%. Your funniness will increase by like 90%, and your like aura will increase by like 112%. Like these are not stats that I would make up. They're very real, very real. Um, yeah. Thank you, people. Thanks to people like you, I'm in therapy. Swag, swag, swag. Therapy is good. I'm gonna say something, you guys. I think therapy is pretty awesome. I've benefited a lot in my life from therapy. I'm not currently in therapy right now, but I was in therapy for like 5 years almost, and it definitely very very much helped. Um, Also, thank you for the $10, Kyle. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, like if you're ever struggling or going through a hard time, like definitely seek out a therapist or help. Like it's definitely the right thing to do. Like because it's definitely better to seek help. Because I think a lot of people have it ingrained in them that like it's shameful to seek out help, or that like what would help even do. But trust me, it works and it makes a difference, right? And not every therapist you see is going to be like a therapist that's meant for you, right? But you definitely like finding a good therapist, or like finding someone that you feel comfortable opening up about like stuff with is a it's a big like big difference. um do you like Zara Larson?
I
I'll
have
be
a question.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have a question. Ask away, Kyle. Ask away. Ask away. What do you want to ask? What do you want to ask? What do you want to ask? Ask it away. Yeah, but yeah, um, yeah. So I've never listened to a Zara Larson. Hey, I recognize you from the gram. Welcome in, first time chatter. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, tactful honk. I'm not gonna give my spiel, because if you've seen me on the gram, you probably know a little bit about me. Probably know how swag and awesome and funny I am. Is that my ego talk? Maybe, maybe. I'm actually very down to earth. I used to be an alien, so I wasn't always down to earth. I used to be up in the stars, and then they said, and then my bosses were like, "We're gonna need to invade Earth, so we need you to come down as like a streamer and influence people to like be more open to like alien ideas." Like, guys, what if aliens came to Earth and took over and gave us like a 20-hour work week? Wouldn't that be so cool, guys? Dodges the question. What question? What do you mean? But yeah, that they did ask. They did say, "Can I ask a question? I have a question," and then they never. Oh, they probably. I'm realizing it is probably on my other YouTube chat, because I have two YouTube live streams at one time. At one time, no, they just said, "I have a question," but then they still have never asked the question. Maybe they're writing it out right now. Maybe they're writing it out right now. Um, um, why is Cantaloupe so negative? Because he can't elope, but his honey do. That's a good one, Chatter. That's a good one. That's a good one. Peak joke. Peak joke. I love when chatters make funny jokes. It's like wow, wow. Yeah. Yeah. You're always on my feed anyway. Swag, swag, swag. I'm gonna go for a day. I'm gonna go for a day you have to end stream. I'm confused.
Do you ever have guys spoil you?
Do I ever have guys spoil me? I mean, I'm a content creator online and people do donate to me, so I guess people do spoil me. But like in terms of like buying me gifts, no. But like yeah. But like if you want to support the content, I'm able to like create the content that I do. Also, Clarity, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Very swag, very swag, very swag, very swag. But yeah, if you do type, I don't know if it's exclamation gift or exclamation wish list. Comes up with my wish list of things that I want to get to improve the stream. So if you wanna make a positive impact in the stream, which news, I don't know who bought it the other day from the wish list, but someone did buy a mic. So guys, the kitchen streams are gonna no longer have bad audio because I'm gonna have like a clip-on mic, and it means my yeah.
That would be fun sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. But also thank you again for another $2, Kyle. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. But guys, the skateboard streams are gonna have like are gonna have like good audio. I'm gonna be able to like talk while like I'm not right up against the camera. And then also chat, you know what it means? It also, dude, wait, I just realized it's also like the kitchen streams are gonna be better now. Because the kitchen streams are gonna be like actually like I'm not gonna have to like put my fucking shitty ass like yeah, but swag. Yeah. So big ups, yeah. You need a sugar daddy or a sugar mama, you know, like I don't know. Yeah. Hey beautiful, any tips on how to date a trans for the first time? Well, if you're saying a trans, that's already a red flag. I would just try to date someone that you're actually interested in. Don't date someone just because they're like if you're just wanting to date a trans person or a trans woman, that's a little weird. Most trans women are sussed out by that. Just date like a normal person, and if they happen to be trans, then like so what, you know? Cuz if I were to find out someone was dating me not because they were interested in me, but just because I was trans, that'd piss me off. I'd break up with them. Like I would want to date someone that actually likes me for me and that actually wants to spend time with me. Not yeah. Your hair looks so healthy. What are you putting in it to make it so shiny? It's just my hair. But I use Kevin Murphy shampoo and conditioner. Is what I use. Product wise. But I don't put like anything else in my hair. Yeah. Yeah. What if I want femboys and not trans women? Well, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. Yeah, I guess. Find you a feminine gay man. For real, for real. You know, find you a femme presenting man. You do that. I believe in you, chatter. I believe in you, chatter. Are you trans? I don't know, guys. Am I? No, I am. I cannot get my hair to that point, even with the whole routine. I think you first have to find out what type of hair you have, right? Because everyone's hair is different. I have very like straight hair. Like I don't know exactly what my hair type is. But my hair is very like fine. Yeah. Yeah. My hair is like a like type 2A. I have very like my hair has a little bit of bend to it, but it's very much like you have to find hair care products that work for your hair. And oftentimes a lot of like the hair care products that are in the like grocery store or supermarket are not that good of hair products. I have really thick, wavy-ish hair. Not, it's not bad by any means, but I'm sick of the waves. You should embrace. Everyone's hair is different. And I feel like you gotta do what works best for your hair, right? And what works for you, right? And that's gonna be different for everyone. How long have you been trans? How long have I been trans? I was born in like 700 BCE.
Loot box.
Been trans for quite a while now. Also, thank you for the loot box. Thank you, Melly Mel. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. No, but I've been out as trans for like 6 years or so now. So, um, the different people think different things. Some people may like waves. Yeah, yeah. You have to find hair care products that work for you and your hair. And like what you might need to do to get the hairstyle that you want might be different from someone else. Um, yeah. I have really thin hair from my dad's white side, but tight curls from my mom's Brazilian side. Me mom. I have a mom. Isn't that cool, guys? Yeah. Believe it or not, I was actually born. I do have a mom. She's pretty cool. She's pretty swag. Um, yeah. Um, do you do electrolysis for your facial hair? No. I transitioned early enough that I don't have facial hair, so it's not something that I've had to deal with. So yeah. Um, attractive lady. Thank you. Thank you. When YouTube chatters type gay. Yeah. I am gay. I am gay. So, um, biggest thing was learning not to wash it regularly. Yeah. Yeah. It also depends because if you like do like a heavy like workout or exercise, right, you should be washing it, right? But like if you're not doing much, you really only need to wash it like every like 2 to 3 days. I wash mine like every 3 days. It's really more so when my hair starts to get like oily. But like I probably would have washed it today, but I'm gonna skateboard this evening. So I know I'm gonna get hot and sweaty skateboarding. So that's why I plan to wash my hair tomorrow. So um yeah. So it's cool you're gay. I have no issue with that. Swag chatter, swag. Have you ever had FFS? I have not. I have not. I've not had any sort of trans related surgeries. Just just hormones, which I'm on injectable estrogen, and then I take spironolactone and progesterone. Um, yeah, twice a week tops. It depends on like depends on what your hair is like because my hair gets pretty oily, so I do need to like wash mine more than just like conditionering the ends. Spyro sucks so much, TBH. Just makes me pee. It's not that bad. Um, You're cool, you're gay. Lol, it's cool you're gay. The YouTube chatters cracked me up. Yeah, next thing they're gonna be saying, they're like, you know what? It is cool that you're transgender. It's pretty cool. Um, no pen, no paper, but still draw my attention. Yeah, and then you got timed out because you spammed it like 50 times. But why exactly? Genuine question. Why did I transition? Because I'm trans. Because I'm trans, and it's the single best decision I've ever made for myself. It's drastically improved my mental and physical health. Like, I was, like, it's, like, I transitioned because that's what, like, I wanted to do. Because I'm trans. So, like, yeah. You have to pee like 10 times a day. Yeah. Yeah. But I drink a lot of water anyway, so I'd have to pee a lot. You look like my ex who was a femboy. Cool. Yeah. So swag. I guess I don't want to say shout out to your ex. Yeah, but I wash my hair once a week. Okay, you should be washing your hair more than once a week, chat. We should be washing our hair more than once a week, okay? You don't need to wash your hair every day, but you should be washing it more than once a week. Getting hormones is so hard in the UK with the NHS wait list. Yeah, it sound hard. Luckily, I'm in America. Where every doctor is forcibly trying to transgenderize you. That's not the case. I made that bullshit up. No one's forcing anyone to be trans. I wash my hair once per fortnight. So you're washing your hair on a bi-weekly basis. Yikes. At least they have healthcare in the UK. Yeah. You know what? I like the American system where you can get cancer and go broke because you can't pay for it. I think that's pretty swag, and I think that's good for everyone. Because US number one, I wash once a year. Well, yeah, I take like a shower once a year. Yeah, I wash my hair like every other day, but I take like a shower once a year. Because, like, if I were to wash my full body, my gamer stench would come off and I wouldn't be able to lock in and be the elite gamer that I'm meant to be. So, you're a bullshit artist. Never done any artwork with bullshit. Cool medium to use, though. Like, if I used it as, like, the paint. You're onto something, chat. And then I could put it in, like, a modern art museum, and then the piece could sell for, like, $20 million. And then I could make that money and be like, art's just like, it's about the expression, bro. And like, really, my painting called Shit on a Wall, which I painted with real life bullshit mixed with water that I put on the canvas, was an effort to show how bullshit art has really gotten in our modern day landscape and how it's just used as investment pieces for the ultra wealthy that will never look at the piece of art. They'll just lock it in a vault so that it increases in value. Wow. That's guys. I could be a contemporary artist. I could be. What bothers me so much is when people are talking about contemporary art and they say modern art. Bitch, they not the same. Contemporary art and modern art. Now, you might think contemporary, modern, those are synonyms, okay? But they're different times and they're different art history periods. They're different. Yeah. Hairstylist told me if I wash more than once a week, you'll get rid of the natural oils your hair needs. That's some BS. That's some bullshit, okay? Whenever people are like, oh, your hair needs natural oils. Yeah, but your hair produces enough natural oils. If you let it sit for 2 weeks, that's gross. Because, like, you got to think about it, right? Like, your hair sits on top of your skin. So, think about if you are a physically active person, think about how much you sweat on, like, your body. And that's probably happening on your hair as well. You want your hair to be stinky and sweaty and oily? No. No. Um, like, look, you shouldn't be washing your hair every day. That's damaging to your hair. But you shouldn't be going 2 weeks without washing it. That's also damaging to your hair. Um, then someone would buy the bullshit art for like $1 million. Yeah, yeah. Someone already did that with the banana and tape. Yeah, it's contemporary art. Yeah. Um, one of my favorite things about transitioning was the complete lack of sweat. I still sweat. Okay, the only difference I've noticed is like where I sweat. Okay? Because before I transitioned, I feel like I used to get swamp ass pretty bad. And I feel like I used to like get a lot of back sweat. But now I feel like after transitioning, I still sweat, but I feel like it's more through like my arms. Like I sweat so much through my arms and legs now. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's like rate the Pokemon Sylveon. It is the best evolution. I would give it like 8.75 out of 10. Yeah. Um, yeah. But yeah. So yeah. You're so pretty. Love when people express themselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I would have never thought you were trans by the way you look. Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot. Because I think a lot of people that hear, oh, trans people, and like all they ever see is trans people, is like trans people who are early on in their transition, because those are like visible trans people. So it's easy to like pick on them and pick them out. Because I think once you get to a certain level of like passing as like a trans person, like people will still like criticize you for being trans and come at you for being trans, but like people, I don't know, people, it almost like, because people just like see like, oh, that's like a man or a woman. Yeah. It's survivorship bias. Yeah. Um, of course, you don't see trans people who have been transitioning for a long time. Yeah. Because it's also, too, it's like the people that are often like picked out as like boogeymen and boogie women for like the internet to make fun of in terms of like, oh, look at this cringe trans person. It's always trans people that usually don't pass. And that's not a fault like on that trans person, right? Right, like everybody's transition's different, you know. Some people like might like the way they like everyone's different, right? But I think like the internet, it's easier to bully someone that's not attractive. Like how often do you ever see like whenever there's like a lol cow or something like that? How often is the lol cow like an attractive person? Usually doesn't happen very often. Like yeah. Um almost nobody passes anymore. That's not true. That's not true. Um, because I pass. I know YouTube commenters are like, you don't pass. Yeah, that's because you see me talking about trans stuff and me having the trans flag in my profile. Okay, when I go out into the world, no one ever says, hey, sir, hey, man, hey, he, him, because they see a woman, because I am one. Because I don't know, when they see my big fat ass and my big gargantuan mommy milkers, they go, yeah, that's a woman. Because they don't see the trans flag on my profile photo, right? And I'm openly trans online because like oftentimes I'm like people's first ever interaction with like a trans person. So for me, it's more of like a breaking down like barriers. Yeah. Um Bro's letting all the homies crack. Well, all my homies are mostly lesbians and they're all in relationships, so I would not want them to crack because then they'd be cheating on their beautiful girlfriends. And that's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah. Um I'm reasonably early, 8 months, and I pass right up until I open my mouth. Yeah, I think too, passing is like a bit of confidence, right? Like I think part of passing is just being confident in yourself, right? Because I think like if you like even if you get like every single like trans surgery, if you get like FFS and fucking bottom surgery and tits and fucking like plastic surgery, if you still are like unsure of yourself, I don't know, like people can read that in your body language, if that makes sense. My wife is trans, been 14 years, married for 5. She's a nutcase, but I love her. Yay! Oh my god. Actually, I don't even know if you're a man or a woman. Um, but swag trans wife. Morpheus got a swag trans wife, I guess. Okay, way to flex on all of us. BBL, I've never had a BBL. I just have a naturally massive ass. Also, thank you, the Batman consumer. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Um, yeah. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm a man, but she's beautiful. Swag. Swag. Very swag, I guess. Congrats to you. What have you gained and lost with your transition? Um, what do you mean? Like, what have I mean, for me, I feel like I didn't lose anything by transitioning, right? Like, for me, like, I transitioned when I started transitioning, like, when I started college. So for me, it was like, I was in a whole new place. I didn't have any friends yet. I didn't have any friends except for like online friends. And like my family's been supportive of me. So like I don't feel like I guess I've lost a lot of my depression. I've lost my eating disorders. So that's swag. Um but yeah. But like in terms of what I've gained by transitioning, like I've drastically like I feel like my mental health and physical health has drastically improved. You lost 99% by saying pole. That's how I say it. Oh my god, bro. I was talking on the phone with my mom the other day and she was like, "Why do you say it like pole?" I'm like, "I say pool like you hop in a swimming pool." Like, but that's how I say it. That's how I say it. Swag moment. How would you class yourself? I would say I am bisexual. Like in terms of like sexual orientation, I'm bisexual. You've lost goddamn money. HRT costs so much. Um, yes and no. My insurance covers my HRT for the most part. So really for like for each of my medications, all in all, I'm probably paying like $30 a month for my medications, which isn't that bad. $30 a month for a medication that's improved my life in every single way and that has made me like feel like I can be who I am. That's totally worth it. And it's to me it's not that much money. Like even if HRT was like $1,000 a month, I'd figure out how to make $1,000 a month. And I guess I shouldn't say that because now medical companies are going to be like, how can we make this more expensive? How can we jack up the prices? Except it's a generic medication, so it's not like they can jack up the prices because any manufacturer can make it. That's cheap. Yeah, it's not that expensive. Um, Because roughly for like my injections, like with the needles, it's like $90 for a 3 month. No, it's like $85 for like a 3 month supply, including all the needles and stuff like that. So that's like kind of $30 a month. And then my spironolactone is $12 for a 3 month supply, so like 33, $34. $34, and then my progesterone's like $20. So I guess it's closer to like $45 a month. So um yeah, they can't bump those prices because otherwise all the conservative cis women would riot. Yeah, because my medication is used more than just like the HRT, like the hormones that trans people take is like it's used. Do you support Thurians slash furries? Yeah, sure. Um, yeah. Did you grow up in a rich household? I guess when I was born, my parents weren't rich, but now they are. And like rich is like my parents aren't like rich, right? Like my parents aren't like billionaires, but are my parents comfortable? Yes. Like I would say my parents are probably like probably in like the top 5% of earners if I had to guess in the US. But um so do trans women in the USA use women's toilets? It's been banned 6 months ago. I don't know where you're getting your news from, Chatter, but it depends on the state you're in. Um, I live in California, so there's no ban for me. Also, too, I feel like people would be more freaked out if I went into a men's restroom, guys. Like yeah. But yeah. Um, yeah. So yeah. Um, but no, my parents are doing well. So, um, swag, I guess. Yes, yay, California. California swag. Yeah. I'm born in California, guys. That's how they got me. Came out of the womb, they said this one's gonna be transgender in the future. They planned it. They planned it. Yep. 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 Do your parents support your transition? They do. They do. I mean, not monetarily, like I pay for my medications and stuff like that, but like, yeah, my parents are supportive. So, is it really hot there? It says it's 86 degrees. So there's a reason I didn't do an IRL skateboarding stream today because I would have fucking died. What do you mean? It's fucking 80 something degrees out today. Um it's so fucking hot, dude. It's genuinely ugh, it's hot. Love the shirt. Are you a skateboarder? Yes, I do skateboard. I do skateboard a lot. I plan to go skateboarding tonight. Yeah, all the workers are in California. Yeah, yeah. How big is it? I love when YouTube chatters ask me how big it is. How big is it? 20,000 inches. Um, can we get a nail check? Here we go. Here we go. You got all the lesbian flags in your profile, so this is probably making you mad. See that? Lesbians. You want only intelligent people on the stream. Prove you deserve intelligent people. No, I just made that the stream title because I thought it would be funny. Saying only highly intelligent people can watch this stream. And guess what? Only highly intelligent people are watching this stream right now. See? Um, skateboards are that big. What do you mean? Oh, I see first time chatter. I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. Don't forget, better bring the wax scraper tonight. We're going to a park that has more transition. So I don't think it's gonna be waxed up like other parks. It's more humid in California this summer, I swear. Yeah. I would. It is very humid. It is very humid. But that's because it's a El Nino year. What's up? Welcome in, Lightning. Welcome in, Girly Pop. Wow, welcome in. You're very gorgeous. Thank you. I just turned 100 people atheist. I'm proud of myself. How'd you do that, Chatter? That's kind of wild. I'm going to Pride this week. But it's August. It's August. What do you mean? Also, though, thank you, Pinballer, for the gifted sub to Lightning. Very swag. What do you mean you're going to Pride Month this week? What do you mean? Pride Month? Bitch, it's August. Were you bullied? Growing up? Yeah. A lot. Yeah. It's crazy. All the bullies were like, oh, you're too feminine. You're like a girl. Oh my god. Why are you so girly? I don't know. I made a grown man scared because I told him I was atheist. Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ. You made me a grown woman scared. Holy fuck, guys. I just shit my pants. That was so scary. Oh my god. Ajax, you gotta be careful with that. You can't be letting people know that you're an atheist. It's scary. I know. Guys, I'm an atheist too. What? Oh my god. Pappy's a heathen. Pappy's a woke atheist heathen. Yes, I know. Yeah. No one has ever told you that you're girly. Sure. YouTube chatter saying that. YouTube chat, I'll talk about my experiences. And YouTube chatters will be like, didn't happen. The fuck you mean it didn't happen? I'm literally telling you guys about my life. Yeah. Genuine question, what are you? I'm a trans woman. Yeah. So swag. But burn her at the stake. No! That was so delayed. That was honestly the most delayed reaction I've ever had to anything. I need to think of something fun for stream. What if chat chat, honest question. Would you guys rather have a pet dragon? Would you guys rather have a pet dragon or a pet wyvern? Which one would you rather have? And I know technically they're kind of like the same thing, but like dragons have 4 legs and wyverns have like 2 back legs and like arms. A dragon? See, I'd rather have like a wyvern. I think wyverns look cooler. Is that like crazy? Dragging these nuts across your face. Oh shit! Hey, do you guys know about Mike? You guys know? Do you guys know about? Honestly, I thought the whole trans thing faded out. What do you mean? It's not. It's not like a trend. Like I didn't become trans because it was a trend. I'm trans because I'm trans. It's like that's how my body and brain is. Like yeah, I'm coming from YouTube. Bugs me that people stuff say. Yeah. Well, welcome in, first time chatter. Don't forget to drop a follow. Don't forget to drop a follow. That'd be very much appreciated. Yeah. Are you single? No, I'm dating your mom. We've been knowing this. You sound like Kermit the Frog. No, Kermit has a more nasally voice. I do have a nasally voice, but it's not as nasally as Kermit the Frog. I don't even know if I could do a Kermit the Frog impression. I don't think I could. You should do a stream cooking collab with Barley the Burr. Who's that? I don't know who that is. See, sometimes y'all say like do things with this person, but then I don't know who that is. Oh wait, he's the guy who does like who has like the furry jokes and is in the kitchen and has the awful ass microphone. Oh, I know who you're talking about now. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. I know. I know. I know now. Me knows. Me, I know now. So yeah, I've seen his stuff. Yeah. I don't like how dog shit his mic is. Like that's kind of like the whole thing is like, oh, like look, I have like a shitty mic, and like it's funny when I yell. I don't know. I don't. Why did the trans thing? Hold up. Why did the trans thing not affect people until recently? Yeah, so trans people have been around. So trans people are not a recent thing, right? Like trans people have existed for as long as humans have existed, right? Like the thing is you just didn't see trans people because they either were stealth, which means they didn't tell anyone they were trans, because if someone found out you were trans, it would lead to discrimination and harm and all that stuff. And also too, a lot of trans people like trans people from like that, like for example in the 80s, right, a lot of trans people died during the AIDS crisis, so that's why there's not like a lot of older trans people, right? And I think the thing is like trans people have gotten more public with being open about being trans. It's not that there's necessarily more trans people. Yeah. It's simply that more trans people feel comfortable coming out and saying, yeah, I am trans. Trans people have existed for a century, but there were never as many as 5 years ago. But two, I think it's like the media was covering them. And I feel like too, especially there was a concerted effort, especially among right-wing media, to like be like, look at these crazy trans people, like over the past 5 years or so. Like I think that's mainly why trans people have been more in the spotlight. And I think there have been more celebrities that have gotten famous that are trans, like Laverne Cox or like Hunter Schafer. So there's more, or like Elliot Page. Like there's more people that are like open about being trans. Like it's not something people are forced to hide anymore. And I feel like because of that, more people feel comfortable coming out. Also like medical technology too. Like you got to think about it. Like 70 years ago, like prescribing trans people hormones was not really a thing, just because they had not really synthesized hormones yet. They didn't do that until like the 1940s, right? 1930s or 40s. But then a lot of doctors didn't want to like test whether HRT was effective for trans people, because trans people are often forced into sex work and or discriminated against in society. So a lot of doctors didn't want to do research on how trans people's brains actually work and what's effective treatments for them, because they didn't want to be ostracized from the medical community. White Lace and Stranger, thank you for the prime sub. Thank you for the prime sub. Thank you very much. But I think if you're someone that's not trans, right, or you're not a part of the trans community or don't know much about like queer or LGBTQ history, it seems like trans people have come out of nowhere, right? Because like trans people weren't open about being trans, or if they were, they were like shoved into like the corners of society. So also Luvia Bloodmere, thank you for the prime sub on Twitch. Thank you very much. So probably weren't a lot of supportive languages. Yeah, it was also to like a lot of trans people that came out in like the 80s or that were trans, and uh, like it's a like it still is hard being trans, but it's a lot easier now than it was like if you were trans and in the 80s, like if you were trans in the 80s, right? Like you would pretty much lose all of your family, all of your friends, and good luck trying to find a job. Um and if you do pass, you have to go stealth and you can't let anyone know, right? Um I think it's just it's a like once you're on um medications to be trans, you're on it for life. I mean, yeah, I mean if like you're on hormones, yeah. But that's the same thing for men that take testosterone replacement therapy, right? Like there's plenty of gym bros that are 20 and they're taking testosterone so they can lift a couple extra weights in the gym, right? What someone wants to do with their body is not the government's job. And the government is not making people trans, right? And like I knew the risk of like taking HRT, like going into being like going into like transitioning and like going through like the medical route. Like I knew the risk involved and like it's worth it for me, you know? So yeah. It's just like yeah. Um and yeah, you could say, yeah, oh, trans people are dependent on the medical system. Yeah, but so is every other human, right? To say you're not a lifelong medical patient is stupid, right? Because everyone in their life will go to a hospital at some point. I'm sorry, unless you live off the grid. Should heroin be legal? The difference between HRT and heroin is HRT is not something that like harms people in the way that heroin does, right? So I feel like that's a dumb comparison, right? And heroin is legal if a doctor prescribes it to you. Like sure it's not black tar heroin, but it's oxycontin, it's codone, it's fent. Like when people are like, "Oh, yeah, like what about these other drugs?" It's like, yeah, we do use opiates in medical treatment too, right? So people who are diabetic are lifelong patients. Yeah, people who have like allergies who need an EpiPen. Like I hate the whole oh trans people are like gonna have to take hormones for the rest of their life. Yeah, that's something that trans people know going into it. Like I knew that going into it, and I still willingly chose that because that's what was best for me. Um, what are your thoughts on people who have regretted their transition? Detransitioners are a very small percentage of the trans community. Most people that detransition because they cannot financially afford HRT and or they feel familial pressures. But I wouldn't doubt it if there's probably like 1 to 2% of people that transition and then realize it's not for them, right? But that's not an issue with trans people as a whole, right? That like I don't think that's like right, you can be a person and you can decide that you want to get a breast job, right? just because people regret boob jobs doesn't mean that you shouldn't allow people to get boob jobs, right?
Pappy, here's a little bit to help you with your computer journey. I hope you get
Holy
there.
fuck! Holy shit! Thank you, Mr. Rainbow. Thank you, Mr. Rainbow, the goated elder gay. Yeah, demon possessed. Ah! Oh my god! Yeah, guys, I'm gonna possess you through the screen. Actually, actually, all the gay possession's gonna come through the stream. Yeah. Um. Yeah. But Yeah. But like, I think just because some people might not, just because like a small percentage of people might not, like, might start HRT and realize it's not right for them, doesn't mean we should limit it for all the people that it does work for, right? Like, we don't say to people, you can't get a knee surgery because so many people regret getting knee surgeries. No. Right? Getting on HRT or any medication that can like affect or change your body is like a medical conversation that's between you and your doctor, right? That's like, yeah. Or like, for example, when I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, like my dentist gave me Oxy for like 6 days. I was like, I'm not taking that. Like, right? You have like medical consent over your body, right? What someone wants to medically do with their body is none of my concern, right? If someone wants to get their tongue split, cool, let them get their tongue split. It's their body, right? As long as it's not causing harm to someone else, then to me, there's no issue with it. So, terrible analogy, but I mean, getting your tongue split is a body modification. I mean, transitioning to some extent is modifying your body, you know? You're taking hormones to physically change your body and how your body operates and how it looks. It's like trans people should adopt the "Don't Tread on Me" flag. Yeah, everyone deserves their freedom, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's like someone making a medical choice with their body is their choice, right? I'm not going to tell a Jehovah's Witness that they have to go through like cancer treatment because that's not something that they believe in, right? They don't believe in modern medicine, right? Not like but taxpayers shouldn't pay for it. Yeah, yeah,
Jammin'.
they're not. Also, Jasmine, thank you for the 200 jewels. Also, your tax dollars go to things that you don't want to pay for all the time, right? Like, as a taxpayer, I don't want my money going to bomb Middle Eastern countries. But somehow, ever since I've been working, that seems to be where a lot of my tax dollars go. You know? Um, but yeah. So, I'm intelligent. Welcome in, Tommy Push. Welcome in. Welcome in. Very swag, very swag, very swag. Um, Stick to being with your kind. What's that? What's that even supposed to mean? Like being she looks like a doll. Cause I am one of the dolls. Poggers. Yeah. Swag alert. Swag alert. LAFMO, everyone, I still agree with everyone else's medical care. Yeah, it's ridiculous, right? Like, there are plenty of medical things that people do that I probably don't agree with, but it's not my business, right? Like, if it doesn't affect me, like I don't understand why people get like, I don't know, boob jobs. But does that mean that people shouldn't be allowed to get boob jobs? No. I don't understand why people get BBLs. I think they look bad. But I'm not gonna say someone shouldn't be able to get a BBL, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. We are mammals with no defining physical attributes, period. Your body is a thing that no amount of cutting it with chemicals can change. See, that's just simply not true. Because you can take hormones to change how your body looks and acts with things. Like, not even just talking about like HRT in terms of hormones. GLP-1s are a hormone that can be used to suppress your appetite, that change how your brain reacts to food, right? Like putting chemicals in your body changes how your body functions and works, right? If you grow up near like manufacturing area that puts pollutants into the air, you're at a highly likelihood of getting cancer because the pollution fundamentally damages your cells and changes how your body reacts. That's your chemical. That's your body reacting to chemical stimulus. Okay, like hello from Zurich. Welcome in. Welcome in. Guten Tag. Yeah, yeah. Please say Zurich. Um, yeah. But welcome in, German chatter. Guten Tag. Yeah. So my school is starting up. Should I wear pink or blue? Uh, why not both? Actually, no. Pink and blue, like clothing, don't really. I would say blue. Wear blue. Blue sounds pretty swag. Um, yeah. Do you experience hate where you live? No. Genuinely, the only place where I get shit for being trans is on the internet. Because when I go out into my daily life, people don't see me as trans. They don't view me as a woman because I'm not. They view me as a woman because, like, I go out into the world and people see me and they go, yeah, that's a woman. Like, this. Um, yeah, so. Um, but yeah, like, the only place I experience, like, genuine hate is online. You know, I'm sure maybe there's someone that, like, has hate, but they've, like, never had the guts to say it to my face. Because I think it's much easier to hate someone and say nasty, fucking hateful things when you can hide behind a profile photo and username, right? I think when you're talking to an actual person face to face, it's a lot harder to be a dick to them because you can actually, like, they're not someone that's on a screen. So, should I come out to my teacher as trans since starting school? I don't. Is it safe to do so? We just look up. I don't know. That's a you. True transphobia is mostly online. Yeah. I genuinely like interacting with like most people. Like even when I do tell people I'm trans, like I've never had like a negative reaction to it, right? Genuinely, it's like only people that are online that seem to care. Like genuinely, I feel like if you're in person, you're not going to be a dick to me, you know? Um so yeah. Have you ever heard the song by an all-girl band called the Luna Chicks? The song is called Mr. Lady, and it's totally an LGBTQ theme song. I love it. I have not. I have not. Um, yeah. Hey, first time here. My little brother is becoming trans and can't get hormones from the doctor right now, so he's going through a rough time. Yeah. So. Yeah, I would just say be there for your brother. I don't know. Now that he's your brother, you can like beat him up. Yeah, I mean, technically, first time chatter, like, if your brother came out, like, now you can hit him because, like, he's no longer a woman. So you can be like, yeah, little bro, and just like sock him in the stomach. Bro, why do I always resort to violence? Yeah. I don't know. Just like start fighting your little bro. Just start treating him like a little bro. Just start putting him in headlocks, giving him noogies, being like, fucking loser. Start like fucking with the Xbox controller. Start being like, yeah, I'll give you the dead controller. um, yeah, yeah. Um, Yeah. What state do you live in? I live in California, woke California. Hello, shalom, konnichiwa. Wow, bro, you put
Marshmallow High.
every single language you could think of. Also, thank you for the marshmallow high. Thank you very much for that. I like Blair White. Do you like Blair White too? No, I don't like Blair White. I really think it's loser behavior to put down other trans people. Like it's just loser behavior to hate people on the internet, right? Like I feel like that's her whole like profile is built on conspiracy. Like her whole shtick is like she either talks about like conspiracy theories or puts down other people. I think that's just like kind of a shitty way to live your life. Like I don't know. My content will never be about putting down others unless they're mean to me first. Then I will fucking dunk on them. Then I'll be like, "What? Boom!" And I'll slam. I'll dunk on them, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, oh my god." When did you start transitioning? Like what age? 18. Um, aren't you doing that though? What do you mean? Like when I dunk on people who are rude to me, they were rude to me first, right? I don't initially like come for chatters if they're just like chill. It's when they say something dumb that I'm like, yeah, I am gonna fucking I am gonna make fun of you. Cause look, if you want to talk shit, you better be prepared to get shit talked back. So, um, yeah. Are you wearing fake lashes? No, they are real lashes. I've gotten that my whole life. Okay, it was kind of funny because before I transitioned, the amount of women that would come up to me and be like, "I wish I had your eyelashes. You'd be such a pretty girl." Really? Really? Wow, you mean that? Yeah. The hate towards the gay and trans people is becoming big in Holland because immigrants and over here are calling them names on the street. But when I say or do something, I get called racist. Um, well, maybe it's not all of them. Um, Probably dipshit ones. I think it's better to call people out when you see things happen, not judge whole groups on how some dipshits act, right? Like some dipshits come in my chat. Oh, it's all of them over here? Yeah, see that's why people are calling you racist. See, that's the problem. There's your problem, chatter. You can't judge a whole group of people based on the actions of a few dipshits, right? Um, and also, too, different cultures will have different views and beliefs. Um, but whether it's their job to assimilate, their books say it's not allowed. Yeah, people have been using religious text forever to say it's not allowed. It's not just a Muslim thing. As someone who is very aware, not just a singular religion, right? It's like hate is a learned thing, right? And by saying it's like all of them, you are leaning into hatred, right? Um, so yeah. Have you had any kind of work done on your face? I have not. I have not. Autobots or Decepticons? I don't know, but I do like to roll out. Swag. How do you keep your facial hair from showing? I transitioned at an early enough age that I never developed facial hair because I transitioned early enough. So I guess shout out to me for recognizing early. Swag, I guess. Yeah. Um, I got a black eye right now for defending a gay dude. They were kicking his legs and throwing Red Bulls at his legs. I said something and they threw a Red Bull can at me, and I fought because I can't stand that shit. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's everyone, right? Like those people were dipshits, right? But um, yeah. Um, one of my best friends is a Muslim woman who is aware I'm trans. Yeah, and like, yeah, I've met fucking shitty ass people. Yes. What? I guess we just need to pick it up. I guess we can. All right. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. I just had to sign something. Yeah. I just had to sign. Yeah. Pappy disappeared just like a magic trick. Yeah, just like your dad. No, I'm sure that's fucked up. That's messed up. No. No. I had to sign something. I had to sign something. Yeah, they needed my signature. Yeah. Yeah, they need my signature to, like, I don't know, launch the nuclear missiles or whatever, because I'm like the secret, super secret president, or whatever. My dad's dead. Damn, that's rough. Um, damn, both of y'all got dead dads. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, chatter. Let's not do the whole like Islamophobia thing. You're getting a timeout. You can sit it out. It's like not the vibe of stream tonight. Not the vibe of stream today. Um Pappy, can I get your signature? Alright, you guys want to see my signature? Yeah. Yeah. We're not gonna signature. My father passed away in 2020. He was 94 years old. God damn. Sorry for your loss, or I don't know. You could not have liked your dad, Mr. Rainbow. But fucking 94 years is crazy. 94 years is crazy. Chat, how long do you think y'all are gonna live? Like if you were to die of like old age, like based on your family history, how long do you think you're making it? I think reasonably I could make it to like 83. I think I think reasonably I'm thinking like 80. My dad was 38. Ooh, might not be looking good for you, chatter. Um do you have any advice on what I should bring to school? You should probably bring a pen and paper. That's what you should bring to school, chatter. And you should bring a pen and a paper, and that's it. You just show up with a notebook, piece of paper, literally notebook and a pen. Just start writing down shit. Just start writing down everything, chatter. I don't know. That's my advice. Write stuff down, guys. It's good advice. Yeah. All four of my uncles died from the same disease in their mid-60s. Uh-oh. See, I think if it comes to old age, it's either gonna be heart issues for me, or it's gonna be like dementia or Alzheimer's. Okay, because my dad's side of the family has like a lot of like dementia and Alzheimer's problems. But then on my mom's side, there's a lot of heart problems. So I don't know, guys. Clock's ticking. Vaccinated? Yeah, multiple times. That's how they got me. That's how they turned me trans. Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins smoked and promoted cigarettes with asbestos. He turned 100 last year. See, some people just live forever, you know? Some people be like, yeah, I drink Diet Coke and smoke a pack of cigarettes a day and eat a fucking McDonald's cheeseburger every single day. And they, they live forever, Some people happen to eat like a Big Mac every single day and like drink Diet Cokes all the time. And somehow they're like 80 something years old and they're the president, Some people just have genes that are built like that. Don't understand how. Yeah. If a Diet Coke takes a day off a few years, yeah. And honestly, Diet Coke drinkers are crazy. I've never met like a normal Diet Coke drinker. Like every single person that drinks Diet Coke's like, I need Diet Coke. They like can't go a day without it. I've never met like a Diet Coke drinker. Like it's also too like going out to eat like at restaurants with someone who's a Diet Coke drinker is wild. Cuz they'll get like pissed off if the restaurant has Pepsi. They'll be like, "What do you mean it doesn't have Pepsi?" And then they'll whip out their own Diet Coke. It's like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, so honestly, same with coffee drinkers, lol. I feel like coffee drinkers is a little bit different because coffee drinkers understand that they have an addiction. Like coffee drinkers are like, yeah, I drink coffee every day because the caffeine, you know? But coffee drinkers don't really care where their coffee comes from. I feel like a lot of the times. A lot of the times they're like, they prefer good coffee, but if they have bad coffee, they're like, it's not that bad. But then Diet Coke drinkers are like, they need their Diet Coke. And a lot of Diet Coke drinkers like Diet Coke in a specific way. Like there are people who swear by fountain Diet Coke and people who swear by like canned Diet Coke. Like I don't know what it is in Diet Coke that makes it so addictive that people I drink coffee because I enjoy it. I don't overdo it. Yeah. I'm the same way with tea. Like don't get me wrong, I drink tea like every morning. And yeah, I most likely have a caffeine addiction. But in terms of like the tea that I drink, I'm usually drinking tea that's like probably like 20 milligrams of caffeine, which isn't that much compared to like what some other stuff is like. I'll never drink bad coffee. I do not make bad coffee at home. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Do you mean labeled as Diet Coke but really Coke? No, I mean like diet, like the soda Diet Coke, like it comes in the silver cans. I'm a Monster drinker and I'm aware that I have an addiction. Yeah. Energy drink people are wild. I think energy drinks are disgusting. I really like I struggle to understand how people down energy drinks on the daily. If I drink a whole energy like if I drink a whole can of Monster, I'm like shaking. Like it like makes me want to throw up. Like it's too much. Um I wake up at 2 a.m. and get a Diet Coke. See, that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. What do you mean you wake up every day at 2 a.m. to get a Diet Coke? That's clinical behavior. maybe they should lock you up for that. Today's tea was jazz. Ooh, nice. I had matcha today. I had matcha today, the day before I had an English breakfast, the day before I had a chai. So What the fuck am I? That's a good question. What am I, guys? What am I to y'all? What am I to y'all? No, I matter to you guys. Caffeine addiction, or is it Diet Coke? More, yeah. But like, I used to drink a 24 ounce of Red Bull a day. Ugh. Ew. Gross. um, that's like 24 ounces of Red Bull a day. What do you mean 24 ounces? What do you mean 24 ounces of Red Bull a day? Caffeine boosts alertness, improves mood, enhances physical performance, also speeds up reaction time, and aids in fat burning. Yeah. Caffeine is a very mild drug that does have its benefits. But I don't know if you guys have ever gone off caffeine. Caffeine withdrawals are fucking awful. You can't shit for like a week and your head just like has like a dull headache. It sucks so bad. Are those real eyelashes? Yes. Coffee shop near me has a Red Bull latte. Ugh. That sounds disgusting. I hate the taste of Red Bull and I don't like the taste of coffee. A Red Bull latte sounds like ugh. That sounds like gross to me. Or like I used to like it went my job that I had in high school. The owner of the pub that I worked at in high school used to just like drink like 1 to 2 Red Bull vodkas a night. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know if you got Red Bull vodkas are like the most disgusting foul drink. Like I do not understand how people casually and enjoy drinking Red Bull vodkas. Ugh. Ugh. Caffeine makes me have seizures. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. You probably shouldn't drink it then. Um, yeah. Sending from Michigan. Hope you have a blessed day, guy. Thank you. Thank you. You guys know Michigan's elections are today. Israel comes to me in my dreams. Haley Stevens. I wonder who's winning the Senate race. I don't. They probably don't have. They probably don't have. Or I guess live primary results. They probably don't have it up. Yeah, they don't have any views counted. The polls close at 8. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Because what time? So it's technically like 7:30. So they'll start counting in like 30 minutes. Exciting! Every morning I make myself a long black coffee with a splash of milk. Ooh. I do love a splash of milk in a bev, okay? You put milk in a bev, it makes it better. I don't think there's like a single beverage that doesn't benefit from adding cream or milk to it. Uh, Maybe that's like gross on my part. I don't drink alcohol or smoke cigarette. Yeah, I don't drink alcohol. Alcohol makes me feel bad and it tastes bad. So I'm like, and it's expensive. So I'm like, alcohol is not it. Yeah. Um Israel no, no, I'm not saying Israel comes to me in my dreams. I'm quoting Haley Stevens, who is one of the people running in the Democratic primary in Michigan. Yeah. Uh Lemonade and milk. You guys have never Honestly, I feel like lemonade and milk wouldn't be bad. Like I like lemon ice cream. So, do you like Israel? I do not like its government. No. So, but um yeah. Long Black comes from Australia, and the raisin weather it's called. Cool. Yeah, I know nothing about coffee. You talk to me about tea though, I'll be like, I like tea. I love tea. I'm a tea drinker. I'm a tea fiend. Coconut and pineapple ice cream is the best. What is my favorite? My favorite ice cream flavor is pistachio ice cream. Oh my fucking god. You put a pistachio ice cream in front of me. Pistachio ice cream is so good and it's so slept on. Every single time I say my favorite flavor is like, how long were you boy moding before girl moding? I don't know. Once I kind of came out, I kind of started like presenting film. But like, oh my fucking god. I love pistachio ice cream. Pistachio ice cream is, oh my god. Oh my god. Pistachio ice cream is so fucking good. It's so good and it's so slept on, okay? Um the reason is what I'm trying to say is it's not the raisins. Yeah. Yeah. But I do love pistachio ice cream. Pistachio ice cream, fuck, it's so good. It's so good. I'd be dreaming about pistachio ice cream. I love Jamocha almond fudge at Baskin Robbins. Yeah. For me, I like in terms, I like nut ice cream flavors the best. Electrolysis could help you, I think. Why? I don't need it. I don't grow facial hair. I transition early. So, like on my legs, maybe I'd get electrolysis, but it costs a lot of money. So, uh, the nut in the ice cream gives it texture and flavor. Yes, dude. Like a peanut butter ice cream. Oh my fucking god! Peanut butter ice cream is so good. It slaps. It slaps. Um, Almond pralines for me. Go all the way for ice cream. I've never had. Well, I've had almond milk ice cream, like ice cream that was made from almond milk. Um, I meant on the face, yeah. But why would I get electrolysis? I don't need it. I don't have facial hair, so because I transitioned at 18, and that was before I even developed any facial hair. So I don't have any facial hair to remove. Electrolysis would kind of be pointless. Um, yeah, I did laser on my bikini. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to get like electrolysis at some point if I want to get bottom surgery. So, um, but that's for downstairs. So, makes mental note to get ice cream after skating tonight. Ooh, actually, that might be fire. But honestly, I'm kind of be yeah. But honestly, to be honest, yeah. So I'm taking it you probably live in Utah cuz I've only ever seen that served at Utah spaghetti factories, but I could be wrong. Me? I do not live in Utah. Hell no. Talk about a state I'd never live in. No. You see, the thing with Utah is Utah has so much natural beauty, but it's way too hot and there's way too many Mormons. So you will never catch me living in Utah. You'll never catch me living in Utah, Florida, or Ohio, or West Virginia. You'll never catch me living in those states. Any other state, I'd live in. Not those four though. Not those four. I don't even know what the spaghetti factory is. But most ice cream places have a pistachio ice cream. I just think not that many people are locked into the pistachio ice cream flavor, okay? Because people, honestly, what about guys that get a full beard at 14? That does happen. I was not one of those people. So, but yeah. Yeah. OMG, Utah, no thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Utah. I would never want to live in Utah. Pistachio ice cream is so fucking good. It's so good. I'll never go to New York. New York's pretty swag. I feel like I wouldn't be able to live in New York City. I feel like that's too much. Like, not that I don't like living in major cities, but like New York City is like very, very like busy and cold. I don't like the cold. Um, yeah. Um, they serve a pony ice cream. It's pistachio, cherry, and chocolate. That sounds fire. I lived in Utah for 20 years, and I thought the exact same thing when I first got there. And I was a punk rocker with a mohawk being judged. But now it's really beautiful. Yeah. I just like, yeah. Yeah. This Mexican chick had a full beard in 7th grade, and we were all jealous. Honestly, true. Honestly, whenever transphobes are like, I can see your 5 o'clock shadow, it's like, yeah. One, don't have one. Two, like, like they say it as like a way to be transphobic, but it's like, clearly you've never met a Hispanic woman. Clearly you've never met a Southeast Asian woman. Clearly you haven't seen many people from around the globe. Like, yeah. I live in Utah. Yeah. Well, you don't always have to live in Utah, you know? Like, like, I'm from the country. New York is too many people in one place. Yeah. Well, New York State, like upstate New York is very pretty and country. So you wouldn't have to live in New York like city if you lived in New York. Um yeah. New York. New York. Um Gotta go donate plasma for money. Have a great night. Yeah, I can't donate because I've had gay sex. Um, yeah, because I've had gay sex, so they won't let me donate for like another 3 months. Oopsie. Not oopsie. Worth it. um, yeah, yeah. Can you sing? La. Wow, what a singing. How beautiful of singing was that, guys? That was really good. That was really good. Yo, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Every New Yorker speaks like this. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I know a lot of New Yorkers, and they all speak like this. You know. What if every New Yorker did spoke like that? Honestly, I think Zoran could become even more popular in New York City if he was like, New York, we're adding free bus routes, free buses, universal child care. You know, we're doing it. We're doing it. Um, I don't want to scare anyone, but I live in Tel Aviv. Living in Tel Aviv isn't like bad. It's more so like the Israeli government and the genocide that's going on in Gaza and the excursions into Lebanon, right? It's just like the way that I don't like the Russian government for invading Ukraine, right? Doesn't mean I hate every Russian person. Be stupid. Um, everywhere in New York City, everywhere in New York is nice, but the cities. Yeah, upstate New York is actually very pretty. Drinking from a mason jar, you in the South. I'm from the South. Got a problem with that? We still want to see your signature. Signature thing was a joke, but I'm not gonna show you guys my signature because then you guys are gonna steal it, and then you guys are gonna find out my social security number, and then you guys are gonna use my ID, and you're gonna sign me up for, I don't know, like newsletters. I don't know what you guys are gonna do with my ID. I don't know what you guys would do with that. I don't know what you guys would do with my signature. Um, But welcome in, first time chatter, Livia Bloodmere. Welcome in, first time chatter. First time chatter, hopefully not last time chatter. Hopefully you'll stick around. That's pretty good. Pretty swag. People outside the UK can never understand my accent. Yeah, that's rough. It's like, because I mean, people in the UK, they don't even speak English. They don't even speak American. How am I supposed to understand them? How am I supposed to understand them? Yeah, yeah. Are you gay or straight? Both at the same time. Bisexual. I know you. Talented Hillary. Oh my God, Hillary Clinton knows me, guys. Oh my God. Talented Hillary. I know you. Whoa, whoa. Please tell me you're not going to run again in 2028. But welcome in, talented Hillary Clinton. I hope what you know about me is good. I hope you don't know bad things about me. I hope you're not like, yeah, I know about you. You did this horrible thing. I would never do anything bad, guys. I'd never do anything bad. I've only ever done good and cool things. The pigeons see all. Yo, that's why we really had COVID. It wasn't because there was a mass global pandemic. It's because they were updating all the bird hardware so that they could be better integrated with AI. Everyone knows this. They integrated the birds with AI drone technology so they could spy on us better. Everyone knows that, okay? Birds chattering, that's just secret agents talking through the birds, you guys. Trust me, I would know. I get very many secrets from the government. They tell me. Yeah. Do we know any French words? Oui. Oui. In America, we refer to that as a penis. So yeah, I guess I do know some French words. Bonjour. Bonjour. Yeah. Oui. 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 Wait, who's peeing? Wait, who's peeing? Okay, you guys get it. Do you have highlights? Like in my hair? No, I don't. I did dye my hair like blonde like 2 years ago. And it's still like you can still see it's like blonde on the tips. That's just because I like let it grow out. But like it kind of looks like highlights, but it's just because like the dye is just like permanently bleached it. So I'm a pelican. Hmm. You're well versed in bird law. Yeah, I know how they. Please tell me that's sarcasm. Yes, it is sarcasm. Um, do you do programming by any chance? Okay, wow. First off, first time chatter coming in here being like, oh, trans woman. She must program. Okay, first of all, wrong assumption. Second of all, I actually don't program. I don't program. Just because I'm trans doesn't mean that I program. Okay? I'm part of like the 10% that doesn't program. No. No, my degree is in the arts. Yeah, I'm in the arts. Wow, guys. um Truth hurts. So I get a timeout. It's fine. I still hope you have a great evening. Well, thank you. What do you do on stream? Today we're just chatting. Yesterday we had a talent show. The day before I didn't do anything. The day before that I didn't do anything. I did a skateboarding stream before that. Trying to remember what all I did, but usually my streams recently have been a lot of just chatting streams because I'm trying to save up to be able to buy a computer because my computer keeps blue screening every single time I launch games. So, um, yeah. Wipe your lips off. You have some, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why, like, Lip balm likes to. Maybe it's because I think I over apply my lip balm too much, and then it just like. Hold up, hold up. I'm gonna like. Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna be right back, real quick. Okay, chat. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I'm a trans programmer. I've never heard of that before. What do you mean, a trans programmer? First time I've ever heard of someone being trans and programming for. You gotta save up a lot. RAM is worth its weight in gold. I know. Okay, because like I have a build in mind, and literally the build that I want. No joke. No joke. It is 400. And this is with a deal. It's $400 for the RAM. Is that a Squishmallow? No, it's a Jigglypuff, and it's a Rowlet. Oh, that's interesting. Never heard of that. Yeah, trans programmer, someone that's in computer programming and is trans. First time I've ever heard of something like that. 400 for RAM doesn't sound too bad considering the current price. Yeah. But considering 3 years ago, that same RAM would have probably been like 100, 150 is kind of wild. RAM is like 4x'd in price over the past like 2 to 3 years. It's kind of stupid. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I looked yesterday and it was $600 Canadian dollars for 32 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah. Not to mention GPU prices have also gone up, and like SSD and like hard drive prices have also gone up. It's kind of stupid. Do you have any artistic passions? Yes, I do actually. Yes. I very much enjoy like creating videos. I mean, that's artistic. I mean, that is my job, but something I also enjoy. I also very much enjoy photography. I don't really show y'all my photography all that much, but I either use I use the camera that I'm shooting on, but I also shoot on film a lot. I really like using a T-Max 100 and Fujicolor 200. Um yeah, but um yeah, but that's if you're streaming on Twitch and YouTube Shorts, you will need a decent amount of RAM. Yeah. Right now my current PC has 24 gigs of RAM. The new PC I'm looking to build would have 32. So I'll definitely be fine on RAM. And plus it'll be DDR5 RAM, and I think my current RAM, I don't know if my current RAM is DDR4 or 3. But I don't know what I want to do. Like, if I get a new PC, I don't know if I want to sell my current one or if like what I want to do with my current one. I think I might use my current one and I might turn that into like a PC that I put in my like kitchen for when I do kitchen streams. Cuz like my computer can handle like IRL streaming. So maybe it's like I used my current desktop, like when I get a new PC, I use this one for like streaming when I'm in the kitchen. But my laptop can do that. So I'm like, do I really need that? Do you know what CPU you have? My current CPU, I believe, is a Ryzen 9. I believe it's a 39X. Has it has 12 cores, 24 threads. Is my current CPU. So, my friend wanted to try it on a laptop, with 16. And I had to explain, as simply as possible, the laptop's gonna commit suicide. My laptop's actually like my laptop's a better build than my current desktop. So, because I believe my laptop has a 2070 Ti, and I don't think my laptop's CPU is as good as my desktop's, but I do have more RAM and stuff. Um, yeah. Since you have DDR4 RAM, so yeah, that would explain it. There you go. Yeah. See, I knew it was DDR4 or DDR3. But yeah. That seems like a decent rig. Yeah, why not run it into the ground? See, that's the issue is my PC is running into the ground. The issue is my PC is having power issues whenever I try to stream and game at the same time. Or it really struggles running Photoshop right now. So in terms of like what I need to do my job, right? Because like my job is content creation, it is live streaming. So like it's frustrating having a PC that like I can't really game on right now, like do gaming live streams because it literally blue screens my computer and restarts it. And when I like looked at the diagnostic issues, it says it's a power like issue, but I don't know if it's an issue with my power supply to my like I don't know if it's an issue with the like power supply with the motherboard, with the CPU or with the GPU. Um it could be any of those, and at that point it's like if it's kind of like all saying those are causing issues, then it's like I'd rather get a new PC that can that can handle a heavier workload for the things that I need to do for like a job. What games do you play right now? Mostly if I've been gaming on my PS5, which I can't stream and play games on my PS5 at the same time because I only have one capture card, and that's how I capture my computer. But in terms of what I've been playing right now, I've been playing Metaphor ReFantasio a little bit. Not too much, but I don't know. I kind of don't know how to feel about it. I'm like 15 hours into the game and I'm like, kind of like, I just can't stand the music. I'm like, why is the music so dramatic as fuck? Yeah. Dang sounds like less of a headache to build a new one. Yeah. Cuz like I don't want to replace a part and then still be running into the same issues. And it's one of those things where it's like I don't want to have to keep replacing parts to try to figure out what is like broken in my PC. I'd rather just get a new PC. And I've had this PC like the original build, I originally built it like 10 years ago. But then I've swapped out the CPU and GPU like 5 or 6 years ago. But still, it's like that's been long enough where I'm like, yeah, I think it's just time for a new build for what I need to be able to do, like in terms of like using Photoshop and like being able to play games on stream, um, and not have like my computer like have run into issues. So, what's the biggest animal you think you could kill with your bare hands? Hmm. Hmm. I think. Hmm. Does it have to be a land animal, or can it be a sea animal? Because I think I could easily kill like a mola mola with my bare hands, like a sunfish. Oh fuck yeah, I could kill that with my bare hands. Literally, just they're stupid as fuck. I could easily. I think also I could get a seal on land. I think if I got a seal on land, I could take out a seal with my bare hands for sure. For sure. If we're in the water, I don't think I'm winning against a seal. But if we're on land, like if I see it like seal on land, I could definitely just like jump and like I think I could do it. I think I could do it. Um or maybe like ooh, actually wait. You said any did you say animal or oh, you said animal. Cuz I was thinking if it's any living organism, I could cut down like a big ass tree in the rainforest. Easy. Um maybe a small seal? Well, yeah, cuz seals like they chill on land every now and then. I don't think I could take out an elephant. I don't think I'd take out an elephant. Don't think what are the largest land animals? Largest land animals. Largest land and animals. Largest land animals. And are we going by like height, length, or like weight? Because if we're going by weight, that might like um I think I could take a horse out with my bare hands. I think I could if you gave me enough time, I think I could take a horse out. Because I think I could run the horse around and then wear it out and then just like beat it up. I think I could beat up a horse. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. So like yeah, there's big jellyfish. I don't know if I could take out a jellyfish. Um yeah, I feel like a seal. I feel like yeah. I feel like a sunfish. I feel like a sunfish is a reasonable answer. I could take out a sunfish with my bare hands. Okay, if you guys don't know what a sunfish is, they're like big, giant, bony fish that kind of do nothing. Like, like I could definitely murk a sunfish with my bare hands. Like, yeah, they're big fish. They're very big fish. But like, and they're mostly bone. But like, I think I could take out a sunfish. Like, like this is an image of a sunfish. I think I could take that out. I think I could beat that in a fight. I think I could easily beat a sunfish in a fight. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? It literally can't even swim. It literally can barely swim. Its fins are literally just for steering. It literally can't. It drifts with the current, guys. I could beat up a sunfish. I could easily. I could like you punch it in the eye. It's done for. Literally, like easy, easy. I could easily take this out. Like easy. Like I see this in the ocean, bro. It doesn't even have any teeth. It doesn't even have any teeth. It's not even threatening. Like it's not even scary. I could just like one punch and it's gone, dude. Like there's a seal eating it, but like yeah, look at that, look at that. Like yeah, I think it's easy. I think taking out a sunfish, easy, easy. Not even hard. Not even a skill issue. Not even a skill issue. Um, but only the elephant in the room. Yeah, yeah. Unless you have to swim to get out to one. Yeah, because if I have to swim out to like the open ocean, but like if I could sit on a boat and just like have like a fisherman try to catch one and then like let it off the line and me just like hop in the water and just like start pounding on it, I think I could get there. I think I could get there, you know? I think I could do it. I think is it poisonous? No. No. People just don't really eat them because they're mostly bone. Um, There's not much like tissue on them. So yeah, I think I could beat up a sunfish for sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Do you guys ever think about I forget like do you guys remember the one guy that owned like the bodega in New York and he was like, for sure, you know? You know? Hello Mello, welcome in, welcome in. I think I could beat up. That's hilarious and reasonable. Yeah. I don't think I would win against like an elephant would trample me. An elephant would trample me. A horse? I think I could maybe beat a horse. Maybe that's a little bit delusional because all a horse has to do is like run me over or kick me. But I think I have more like agility to dodge the horse. What about a giant tortoise? I just don't know how I would kill that with my bare hands. Like I'd have to like get on top of it and strangle it, and that would not. I don't want to kill that. Hello from Denver. Welcome. Would it be rude to ask your age? I'm 79 years young. 79 years young. Um yeah, so also remember animals are way stronger than people even at the same weight. Yeah. Um a, a horse broke 3 of my ribs. I got lucky. You are not beating a horse. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm probably not beating a horse, but I'd like to think I could. I just got here. Welcome in, first time chatter. Screams ferociously. Screams ferociously. Meow. That's pretty good. Purely purely organic perspectives, which is the human being. What are your thoughts on growing and development of artificial or AI? Um, my issue is with generative AI. Why do we need AI to write things for us? Like why do you need AI to write you an email? Why are you using AI to generate a poster? Like just learn how to do that. But I think in terms of like analyzing and managing data, AI is very useful. Um, my issue with AI is more so how the money is being invested into AI and how they are building AI data centers. Because they're trying to build them as fast as possible without any thought of, okay, like, how do we make this environmentally, like, safe? But also, how do we make this, like, be as efficient as possible? But they're with going that because they're trying to build as fast as possible because they're trying to be the ones with the most. SMH 75. Yep, 79 years old. 79 years old. Yeah. AI farms are such a waste of water. Yeah. Or it's just like AI, like they could build like closed loop like cooling systems, but instead they'd rather evaporate the water because those are easier to build. Or like they'd rather use coal or gas instead of using like solar. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like there's way more efficient and effective things or ways to build AI data centers that don't involve destroying the environment and using up a bunch of water. So, dang, you look incredible for 79. Thank you. It's all the blood that I drink and like the sleeping upside down and like not going outside into the sun. That does it for me. Immortal? No. No. Just like if a wooden stake were to stab me, that would hurt. I started HRT this week. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's huge. That's massive. That's massive. Also, do you guys know what you guys should do? If you guys are watching stream right now, you guys know you should drop a follow. Crazy idea. Crazy idea. Who said that? Honestly, if you follow, you do become instantly hotter. Like, look, I'm not telling you guys to follow. I'm just telling you guys you get hotter if you do follow. Yeah. Going to Vegas for the first time next week. Any gambling tips? First thing you do when you get there, chatter, take all your gambling money, put it all on one color on the roulette table, and then if you lose, you don't gamble the rest of the weekend. If you win, you have double the money to gamble with. Boom! Big brain idea. You're welcome, chatter. You're welcome. It's true, it's backed by science. Pepe the First followers, on average, are 17% hotter. Yeah, we know that. Can I ask what age you started HRT? I started HRT at 19. So, yeah. So swag. But yes. Yeah, it's true. People who follow me on Twitch are hotter, happier, healthier, cooler, swagger. They have drip, 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 dripping on the hose. Crazy with it. Crazy with it. Pretty swag. Yeah. I'm 23 and have not started. That's okay. That's okay. Like, everyone starts at different times in their lives, right? Like, if you're trans and you're like, oh, it's too late for me to be on HRT or whatever. No, it's not, right? It's never too late to choose you, to choose happiness, to choose swag, to choose epic woke baller status. It's never too late to do that. It's never too late to do that, chat. It's never too late. Yeah, it's never too late. All right, guys. What? Me thinking, me thinks. All right. All right, guys, join the raid. If you don't join the raid, I will fill up your shampoo with poo. I'll literally put poo in your shampoo. Literally making that shit a shampoo. Like it'll be like a sham and a poo. Because it'll just be making your hair poopy and gross. Alright. I will see y'all tomorrow, chat.